congratulations on the film. This is amazing, and I love World War II films. My dad's a big World War II history buff, so this is right up his alley. So World War II has been described by many as the America's finest hour. Why is it important to explore this war in contemporary times?
Well, it's important to explore the World War II, or anytime to maybe avoid war coming up at us. And what did they do to? It was the first time that that aircraft carriers had been used in warfare, which changed a lot of things. And it's interesting on a number of things. There's a number of things to be learned about studying this battle is on many different levels: personal, historical, philosophical, whatever.
Now, Leighton is actually one of the more interesting characters to me. I am really fascinated by him. And doing a little bit of research, I know he was fluent in Japanese, gave him this kind of globalist point of view. During your research about Leighton, what else did you find interesting? Because I know he was also sharp-witted and just kind of like ahead of his time when it came to thinking.
Pretty mouthy in a good way, you know. He wasn't afraid to talk to anyone. I think if he had the opportunity, he was, and that's why, you know, even when he was a young attaché and was in a room with Yamamoto, he was the type of person that if he's in a room, he's going to grill him. He's going to talk to him. He's not going to be sheepish. He's going to walk right up to him and converse in Japanese, even though Yamamoto was fluent in English. So he had a tremendous amount of respect, but he was also extremely smart. And there was also, he knew, much like the Japanese did, I believe, at the time, like this is going to come to a head at some point. So when you're playing someone like that, it's you play with both reverence and joy, because it's to play someone that driven and that fearless is exciting. It's rewarding. It's rewarding because for him it was a very personal journey.
Right. And congratulations on your Japanese. It was pretty good.
Thank you.
Can you order something online in Japanese now?
Online, yeah. I can type it. It's very.
Dennis, now you're a bit of a history buff, I've heard, and you have a personal connection to Halsey because your dad served in World War II. You believe he was a Marine. My dad was also a Marine, not in World War II.
My dad was a merchant Marine, so
right.
he was on the ships that were going across the Atlantic, mostly to ferry supplies and try not to get sunk by a U-boat.
But your dad's buddy T-Bone Burnett was on.
Well, that's my buddy T-Bone Burnett.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy who did the music to
Sure.
"Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" and all of that. His father was there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, how did you personally connect with Halsey, knowing that you had like a connection with him, kind of outside of?
I just think he was such an incredible personality. To begin with, you know, it was one of those old school people. Even back then, he was old school, and but yet at the same time, he was, you know, one of the inventors of this new thing called warfare between, you know, aircraft carriers, and which was, you know, like playing chess in a way, but with men's lives at stake, and it just incredible. His men loved him. The Enterprise, his ship, was in more battles than any other ship in World War II, and survived, made it through, and it's just an amazing story.
It was an amazing story. I hope everyone sees this film. It's amazing, visually stunning too. Great job on the film, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time.